Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 5 of my life story and how I became the person I am today. For those of you that don't know, my name is Barbara, and I am currently 93 days sober. So let's get to it. If you haven't watched the first 3 videos that are pinned on my page are the first 3 episodes, and then the 4th episode is a little bit further down my page, if you're interested in watching. So I think we left off where my children were born. Now, my youngest, I was very naive and uneducated about substance use and what it can do to a child inside of you, because like these are doctors prescribing these things. I had to have my wisdom teeth pulled, and I was put on pain medication, and I asked the dentist, is this going to harm my baby? Now, because it was so far out from my due date, he told me no. Well, lo and behold, I went into labor 3 days later. And with my child weighing less than 2 pounds and suffering from tears, fluid, and air around the lungs where chest tubes needed to be placed, he was also born addicted. That is a cry that I will never, ever get out of my head. Ever. You see, I didn't know that this was going to happen. It wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to be in the clear. And had the doctors looked into my medical history and seen how high risk I was, it probably wouldn't have happened. But I know there are women out there who don't care. They are intentionally still using substances while they're pregnant, not caring about that child inside of them. And I cry all the time when I see it. Unfortunately, because my child was born addicted, they had to be weaned off of methadone as a baby. That really should have been my lesson there. And it was not. Actually, in all reality, I started spiraling more. I didn't know how to cope with real life, with being thrown away from my parents, going into state's custody, being emancipated when I was 16. I was never given the tools of how life is supposed to go. Pay bills, roof over your head, vehicle, license. I was literally just kicked out on my ass and told, here you go. Welcome to the big bad world. Figure it out. And unfortunately, that's what I had to do. But I didn't know how to do it. I was going by what I had seen, what I thought was supposed to be normal. So we jump ahead to, we'll jump ahead to 2011. My use was really, really bad. It was the only thing that I was worried about. My husband had been in and out of the penitentiary for 90% of that time, from 1997 to 2011. And he was just as bad. He got out on May 7th, 2011. He got out and was only out long enough to get drunk, use substances, and have some adult time with me before the cops, who had a huge hard-on for him, and I don't even know why to this day, came to the door and said that they were looking for him with the breathalyzer machine. So, with him being drunk, unfortunately, he wasn't even out 12 hours. The next day changed my life. The next day, I hear a loud bang on the door. Now, I don't even know if I want to get into this part yet. So I think we'll have to save it for another episode. But it definitely changed my life forever. And it still affects me today. All I have to say is, until you get your door booted in, you will never understand the fear and the terror that I live with every day. Was it because of my own stupid choices? Absolutely. And I kind of took full responsibility for it. But at the end of the day, I was an addict. And I was doing what I thought I needed to do to support myself. Boy, was I wrong. stay tuned for the next episode. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.